Hello everyone. Ms. Biz here. Um Man, can 2018 stop being like the other 2 years? Like for real? I'm not happy with that. Um what I wanted to do was come on here, give y'all a few wisdoms. Um cuz I feel like usually around the time that I'm usually around the time that I'm going through some craziness is the best time to give some wisdom because I'm starting to learn some stuff. Which brings me to number one. When you going through stuff, excuse me, you get to find out who you really are. Like, for real. Most of the time, people don't know who they really are until bad things happen. So all that smack, all that stuff that you want to say, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that, oh, the other, oh, you gonna find out. You gonna find out. You gonna find out exactly who you are. Because when those bad times come, you finna break and cry about it all the time, always stay depressed and everything like that. Or you gonna get up and fight, say, I'm built for this. I fight. I'm a fighter. I'm finna get through this. And no matter what, it's finna go down. So, number two, and this is what I've been learning about me. You have to learn to put your pride aside and to know when it's too much for you. Like, I don't like asking for help. Nobody does. Nobody likes to ask for help, like, ever. But that doesn't make you less of a person. That doesn't make you a weakling. That doesn't make you somebody who's always needy. That's just the situation that happened. You cannot control what's happening in the situation in order to not have to ask for help. If you need somebody to talk to, whatever, like, ask for help. Find a way to go get help. Talk to somebody that you know has a lot of knowledge, has a lot of wisdom, and go there. Um, Another thing that I'm learning is when you're at your wit's end, just take some time for yourself. I'm not really good at doing that. Usually I'm going out, I'm helping people, I'm supporting everybody. I'm like, yeah, you can do it and everything like that. Silence. I will be silent. I'll be silent about a lot of my pain, a lot of the things I'm going through. But when I need help, especially since I have a family, I need to ask for help. Because that pride don't get you fed. That pride don't get your bills paid. That pride don't do nothing for you but keep you in a deeper hole. Because it puts you in a deeper hole because you let it keep going. Which brings me to another point. Make sure you ask the right people. Like, come here, come here, come here real close. Real close. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You need to ask the right people. Not the people who will hold it over your head. Not the people who think that if they do one thing that you owe them your entire life and everything like that. No, boo. You need to ask the right people. The people who are there for you, who aren't trying to get anything out of you, who are just going to be there for you, who are going to support you, who are going to help you. Which is difficult to find, but if none of your friends is worth nothing, get new friends. You attract what you have in you. So maybe you need to change first so that way you can attract what you feel you deserve. Instead of being like, oh, I deserve this, oh, I deserve that. Have you earned it? Does your character match what you think you deserve? If the answer is no, because you're the only one saying it, your move. I'll wait. That's what I thought. Another thing, real friends, when they see you in your time of need, they're going to challenge you in the right way. Doesn't mean that it may not hurt, doesn't mean that it may but they may want, they're trying to change, they may be changing a mindset or a way you see stuff. There's so much. I had to pause for a minute because, my child wanted to go ahead and start being loud. I had to go ahead and correct it. Another thing, speaking of correction, learn how to take some. Because you need it to become better and to overcome the strategies that you've been using all this time. How are they working? Yes, no. It can't be a maybe, because maybe doesn't work. Maybe doesn't make you money. Maybe doesn't get things done or fixed or right. Maybe doesn't do anything but sit there and be maybe. Okay? So instead of doing maybe, it's either yes or no. And that's it. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Yes or no. And it's complicated? No. So yes, it may be complicated, but it's either happening or not. Process doesn't mean it ain't happening. It just means it ain't there yet. If it ain't there yet, but it's in the works, it can still be yes depending on how far you are. But either it's yes or no. So I've been having a really hard time. I've been getting nothing but bad news since November of last year. And I've been getting a hurricane. I just turned 33 last Sunday. And I am still getting nothing but bad news. But when the bad news ends, that's my chance to go ahead and fight. I may not know a lot, but there's a lot of people around me who do, or who can find out. And I have no problem in asking questions. Always be willing to ask questions before you throw a pity party. Exhaust every resource you have. And then, if you've exhausted that, find new ones. Because it won't get done unless you do it. Nobody gonna do it for you in this life. Get your life right, bruh. Get your life right. Because in the end, it'll make you a better person. And you will find out what you really have. See, I'm gonna say this right now. Nobody has found who they really were until bad times came. You didn't know how strong you were. You didn't know how feisty you were. You didn't know how much fight you had. You didn't know who your real friends were. You didn't know what your money was really like. You didn't know how responsible or lack thereof you were. You find out the good with the bad. And if you ain't paying attention, it's gonna keep happening. You say, why does this same thing keeps happening to me? Because you didn't learn the lesson. You did not learn the lesson. The lesson is this. It's to help you grow. Because once you pass that test and you do it the right way, you never have to go through it again because you did it the right way. It can't come back. It's been defeated. Now, if it comes in a different form or if it's a whole new thing altogether, that means you just graduated to a new level and it's time to grow, boo-boo. Grow. Good times are to equip you for the bad times so that way you can test what you really got and how much you actually change. The good times give you the time to change and to move and to do what you need to do in order to get better. But if you ain't doing nothing but sitting around and being dumb and doing a whole lot of stupid and nothing and complaining all the time, because complaining gets you so far in life, or lying on people and doing all this other stuff. No, No, it doesn't. It gets you nowhere. And the last thing I'm going to say is this. This is the last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to leave y'all because it's got kind of long. Allow other people to appreciate you. You never know who's watching you during your hard times. And you don't know how many people you are inspiring during that time. Giving them strength, giving them wisdom, showing them that, hey, if this person can do it and they shouldn't have made it, then maybe I can too. And I have a lot less on my plate. You have the ability to inspire hope and greatness in other people just by living your life and overcoming your stuff. You know, I learned something from a video game. Video games have taught me that you know you're going the right direction when you have enemies and obstacles in your way that you have to overcome. That's the right direction. Point blank, period. So, did I introduce myself? I didn't even do a proper introduction. I don't even think so, because I'm in my feelings. I've been having so much bad news. My heart and my mind is so heavy. I've been crying all week. All week. There's not been a day that I have not been just bawling my eyes out at night. But I need to get it out. And that's okay. I have to tell myself that it's okay. Even though in my feelings, it's not okay. It's not okay. I don't like crying. It's, you know, your tears are salty. It's like your eyes peeing on your face. It's not cute. It's not funny. I don't like it. I don't like it. But it's necessary to release those things so that way I am not a toxic person to the people who depend on me the most. So, let people appreciate you, because you don't know what kind of blessing they will have in their hand for your life to help you or to give you the tools to equip you for the things that either are coming or that have already come for you to get with. Point blank, period. So, this is Ms. Biz signing off. Pray for me. Deuces.